Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Y2. I'm your host, ThePikaWu. In the last episode, we kind of finished off doing everything that we really needed to do in Nimbasa City for the time being, except for the domes, of course, and one other minor thing as well. We also kind of got started on the gym, beat all the underlings, so all that's left to do in here is take on the gym leader, Elesa. For anyone who didn't already know, she specializes in electric types, because I mean, we've kind of covered this through, you know, the past like 2 episodes. And yeah, this basic strategy here is she's going to lead with Emolga. She also has a Flaffy, I think it's level 28 or maybe even 27. She also has a level 30 Zebstrika as her ace. And like I said, basic strategy here, we're going to lead with Lucario, go for the Rock Tomb to kind of get super effective damage off from his Emolga. It just comes up a little short on killing it, and she full switches out into her Zebstrika. This required a bit of luck, I think, because if I didn't hit enough times, I wasn't going to kill this thing. And I think it takes anywhere between 3 and 4, depending on the damage roll that you get. And I got very unlucky here, and it goes for a super effective Flame Charge, get the speed increase, which means it now outspeeds me. For whatever reason, the AI decided to go with Quick Attack. I don't really know what that was, about, but it allowed me to hit for super effective damage with Bone Rush again, without taking some massive damage. Sorry if you hear my chair rattle. This leaves the Emolga, which is almost dead, and a Flaffy. This also required a bit of luck because, as you've seen before, Flaffy is kind of bulky enough to live a 2-hit Bone Rush, but we managed to get the 3-hit here, so that's kind of cool. And then her last Pokemon is the Emolga, which is already kind of almost dead. So dramatic, amazing music, because I go for the return. I think I just saw it myself clip. I kind of wanted to go for the more accurate thing here. Little did I know that return was more than enough to kill it. The reason why I didn't do that in the first place is because it and Flaffy both have static, and I didn't want to risk myself getting paralyzed. So I mean, that's kind of a thing as well. But with that, we now have our 4th gym badge, which is cool, I suppose. More importantly, we get a really good TM from her, and TMs are things that you never run out of in these games, which is really good. Cool little aspect that they added to the gym here. In the background, they show that because you won, you're on the giant screen. There's also a little bit of an added thing to this as well, which is cool. I kind of wanted to talk to the underlings to see what they were going to say, and then we can get the hell out of here. Funny part is, we get interrupted before we even get the chance to leave. Elsa and some of the underlings decide to come up and talk to us, and they apparently want to walk with us as the crowd kind of cheers us on, which is cool, I suppose. I think any normal trainer, if you're thinking of a character, like character's personality from the anime, they'd probably be either overly excited about it or overly embarrassed by it. They just wouldn't want the attention. But I don't know, whatever. So, you probably thought we were done with Nimbasa. No, we are not. As I mentioned before, we haven't bothered with the domes yet. There's also another thing that we have to deal with. And then there's a little bit of a secret thing that we get to do here in Nimbasa as well. And of course there's Mr. Metal, because, metals all day. I'm also not sure if you can hear my fan at all. It's just 80-something degrees here. I hope you can bear with it if it's kind of bothering you. It's kind of already hard enough with my room being like extra humid all the time for whatever reason. Like, I don't know if it's like the insulation or whatever. I think I've already talked about this in the past, but I mean, it's just really hot in here, and if I keep my fans on, then it's just going to make more noise and be unprofessional and all that other crap. I'm already kind of, pushing it a bit by keeping any of my fans on. I usually turn them off. So this is one of the little secrets in Nimbasa. If you come here after picking up that, what's it called, that cross transceiver that we found in the area where the gym is, you will receive a call from Yancy, who is apparently some woman who lost her cross transceiver. There are several areas all over the Unova region that are like this. If you happen to walk into the area, I think she either calls you or you can call her. I forget how it works exactly. All I remember is that one spot is one of the areas that you can go to get in contact with her. interesting thing about this, now that we know that it is a female, I kind of hinted at this like 2 episodes ago. If you play as the female character, it will be a male character that happens to own the cross transceiver. So I mean, it's kind of an interesting little side story thing that they added into the game, and there's a lot of benefit to it once you actually complete the side story. It's kind of similar to a side story that's in X and Y. Of course, I don't want to spoil that, because if I happen to get my capture card in the next like 5 or 6 months, then I might be doing a Let's Play on X and Y, which means I really don't want to spoil anything for it, even though I'm sure that everyone's watching this right now, and by the time I ever get around to Let's Playing X and Y, it will probably have already played and beat the game themselves. But either way, I mean, different experiences mean, you know, different forms of entertainment, I suppose, is a good way to put that. And I mean, I'm sure that everyone's already taken notice that we're kind of fighting against Team Plasma. We're also going to get a bit of a backstory thing from Hugh after we're done beating this trainer, I believe, because he's going to beat his opponents, and then he'll, you know, talk to us after Team, you know, Plasma just runs off, because, you know, farewell, and then they smoke screen out, I guess. Apparently, he gave a purloin or something to his little sister, and it got stolen away from her by Team Plasma. So, kind of a little sad backstory to that. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be cool, of course. And they're apparently playing a game, so we can't go in there. And this is the musical area. I don't know why I tried to go over here. At least the bike will make it a little easier to get to the other place. So it looks like that we have basketball in today for this court, which is cool, I suppose. 2 of the trainers here will be giving us items. This one, and I think the one at the far, you know, the far top area thingamajigger, somewhere up there. That trainer will be giving us an item as well. There's only 3 trainers in here though, so not like we have to worry about sitting here for 30 minutes while we, you know, battle all these trainers. I hate Protect, at least whenever an AI uses it. I understand its competitive use in Wi-Fi battles and whatnot, but like, I can't help but find it annoying whenever it comes to, you know, just playing through the story. I mean, yeah, it's great and all, but I just find it to be extra annoying. I mean, Thunder Wave and stuff I can understand, but because I mean those are status afflictions rather than just going, oh hey, you're just gonna skip a turn because why not? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe other people don't have as much of a hard time dealing with Protect, but well, I don't even have a hard time dealing with Protect. It's just, you know, annoying. It makes things stall out a lot longer. Like, I'm pretty sure people would rather me get on to the next battle, and then the next battle, and then do the next thing that's important to the storyline, and then more battles, and then more evolutions, and more catching Pokemon, and, you know, stuff like that. But I mean, you know, see, again, my point being proven. Like, Protect, yay. So, I don't know. And they also have a Herdier. So, like, I feel like just mentioning this again, if you have Lucario, you're kind of set for this game. I mean, you can't really lose. I mean, if you have Lucario early on, where you already have Force Palm, you have Return, you have, you know, a lot of just overall decent moves. I mean, it's just like, okay, I'll just destroy a good 1 or 5/8 of the game, I guess is a good way to put it, because, you know, it's just okay, we'll just destroy the gym leaders. Like, that's exactly how, you know, Lucario just is in this game. It's just how Lucario always has been for me, at least whenever it comes to Black and White 2. So I accidentally, didn't talk to this NPC. I was kind of just reading the, you know, thing there. But, I accidentally didn't talk to that, or not trainer, but NPC, so we're gonna go back in here and talk to him. And then we get one of the most amazing aspects of the game. We get introduced to what Bianca is about to talk about right now. So she gives us not only the HM for Fly, but she also talks to us about other things. So she's like, oh, have you ever heard of hidden grottos? Hidden grottos are some of the most amazing things in X and Y, in Black and White and Black and White 2. Even though Black and White 1 didn't have it, it was very beneficial to Black and White 1 because it gave access to hidden abilities that we didn't already have. And I believe that also, yeah, because I think that Generation 5 Pokemon didn't have very many hidden abilities until this game. So the cool thing is she's trying to find the hidden grotto. You can find it by seeing two trees together like that. Excuse me. So if you find two trees like that, it's usually going to be a hidden grotto, and you get to walk through here, and you have a chance. I think it's like anywhere between a 10 or a 20% chance of finding a Pokemon. Every Pokemon that you find in here will have its hidden ability. I wanted to kind of catch this thing. I ended up actually killing it by accident. Spoiler alert, I guess. I kind of wanted to catch it just in case I decided I wanted to use it in my Let's Play. Because, believe it or not, Chinchino is really good with its hidden ability. It's better if you have its egg moves and stuff, of course, and obviously I'm not going to be able to do that until the post game, so why bother doing it, of course. I did want to try and catch it just to kind of show what it had, even though the attack kind of gives it away because it does this twice to me, because Lilligant decides to just, you know, say, no, I'm not going to bother, I'm not going to be a good Pokemon today. So Chinchino has, well, Chinchino and Minchino, they both have the Skill Link hidden ability, which allows them to hit 5 times every time they use a multi-hit move, and Double Slap is a multi-hit move, so it's going to keep slapping my Lilligant, you know, domestic abuse type of crap, just all day, hitting me 5 times in the face. Then I finally get the Sleep Powder off, finally. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't do a lot of damage, and I don't think I had anything outside of maybe Espeon that could do some decent damage to this thing without killing it. Probably should have thought of that whenever I was actually doing this, of course. But I go for the Giga Drain, hoping that it would survive with maybe a sliver of health, and I end up killing it, so oh well. Sorry, heat's getting to my throat, as you can kind of tell. I hate that. I don't know why, like whenever it gets really warm, it just really messes with me, and I hate it. So this is someone you want to come to almost every day, because what you get from her is something very important. She gives you the EV decreasing berries. Each berry that you get from her, it decreases a certain stats EVs by 10 for each berry, and I believe it also helps increase happiness, which is another added bonus. So basically, if you want to re-EV train your Pokemon, you can keep using the berries over and over. Not to mention, it's a good way of increasing happiness of a Pokemon so you can evolve it, which always is nice to do. So, I mean, that's kind of a thing. Kids are outside, hooray! They get to start being loud, I guess. I honestly can't wait for school to start back up. If you're in school and you don't want to go back to school, tough, I guess. But I mean, I really wish that my throat would just stop just going to hell during like warm days. It is so bad. Like, this is part of the reason why last week I decided not to do episode 15, because it was just like, okay, it's just gonna be really fucking hot, and then my throat's just gonna be like, okay, like, it's just annoying as fuck. And like, I'm sorry, this is really not Pokemon related, but I mean, it is just absolutely annoying. It is one of the most like difficult things to just deal with whenever I'm trying to record shit. And I mean, the more I have to record something, the hotter it gets for me, the more unbearable it gets for me, and then like I'm just sitting here in like the hottest possible setting, and it's just like, it's just unbearable. It's bad. But I mean, whatever. I can't really do much about it, right? So considering we're almost out of time, I guess I can kind of go ahead and start doing this. In the next episode, we're going to continue through Route 5 and hopefully make our, well, okay, not hopefully, we will be making our way to the next city. I don't know about the next gym, but we will definitely be making our way to the next city and getting started on that. So, yeah. So if you haven't already, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.